Hey footy fans, it's time for the round 2 AFL recap. It all started on Thursday night where the Blues took on the Pies, and unfortunately for the Blues, they start their 2021 season with back-to-back losses, and for the Carlton Football Club, that's their 9th consecutive year where that's happened, losing 85 to 106 in this game. For the Pies, on the other hand, they get their first win of the season, so well done to them. On Friday night, we had the Geelong Cats up against the Brisbane Lions, and this one came down to the wire. The Cats winning by a point in the end, 81 to 80, and in the dying stages of the game, Blitzarves had the ball for the Cats. He didn't dispose the ball correctly. He threw it. He did not handball it. He did not kick it. He clearly threw it. That's holding the ball any day of the week. The referee did not call it. He said, play on. And gee, the Lions should have had a set shot and they potentially would have won the game. I tell you folks, the Lions fans wouldn't have been happy at the end of that match. I thought that was the incorrect call by the referee. On Saturday, we had the Swans up against the Crows, and the Swans, they go back-to-back wins to start their 2021 season. 121 to 88 were the final scores. Then we had Port Adelaide up against the Bombers, and Port Adelaide, another dominant win for them. 119 to 65 were the final scores. So that's back-to-back games winning by 50 plus points. So well done to Port. For our next game, it was a ripper game. The Saints up against the D's, and the Saints losing 73 to 91 in the end for this game. Well, AFL legends, players, teams, the AFL community, we paid tribute to, legend Spud, Danny Frawley, and guys, the speeches by, our AFL legends before the game to pay tribute to Spud. It was about mateship. It was about looking out for your mates, seeing if they're okay, checking up on them regularly. So guys, if you are going through a tough time, please contact a mental health organisation such as Lifeline Australia. You can contact them on 13 11 14. That's 13 11 14 if you need a chat, or just talk to your mates, talk to your parents, friends, whoever you feel comfortable with. And then we had the Suns up against the Roos to finish off Saturday night, and the Suns smashing the Roos 98 to 39. As a Roos fan, I am not happy with that performance by us Roos, but the Suns, they were clearly the more better side in this one, and they sure made us pay on the scoreboard. On Sunday, we had the Hawks up against the Tigers, the Hawks losing 49 to 78. Now, the Hawks edged their way back into that game a couple times, but then the Tigers just held on and went from there. They kicked a few. They held on to the lead, and in true Richmond style, they got the nice, easy win in the end. Then we had the Dogs up against the Eagles, and clearly this was my game of the round personally, and pretty much my game of the season so far. The Dogs winning 100 to 93 in the end. This one came down to the wire. It was end-to-end stuff. There was skill, there was talent, there were nice marks, nice goals, and what more do you want in a great game of footy? Then we had, to wrap up the round, we had Fremantle up against the Giants, and Fremantle getting their first win of the season, winning 87 to 56. You know what time it is, guys. It's time for Isaac's GMP of the round. My goal of the round goes to Kysaiah Pickett from the Melbourne Demons. Got the ball around one, spins around the other, ducks around another one, bang, snap around the body. Nice goal by Cozzy Pickett, and there's my goal of the round. My mark goes to Brody Mychek. Late in the second quarter, he took a nice hanger on Zach Fisher, went right over the top, got some hang time and a great grab by Brody. My player of the round, well, it's hard to go past him. Now, in round one, we had a Dogs player getting the player of the round, and it was Bailey Smith. And the Dogs have got another one in Isaac's GMP. Player of the round goes to Marcus Bontempelli. 3 goals, 1 behind, 30 disposals. He kicked the sealer for the Dogs in that one. Gee, what a leader he is, and I can't wait to see more of him for the rest of the season. He was magnificent in this game, and it was even better that they finished the game with a nice, tight, close win for us footy fans. Guys, stay tuned for an injury update, which is up next. Alright guys, time for the injury update, and we'll start off with the Blues. They had Zach Fisher with an ankle injury, and he'll be out for 6 weeks. They also have Jack Martin, who picked up a knee injury, and he'll also be on the sidelines for 6 weeks. Heading off to the Magpies now, they got Jamie Elliott, who's fractured his right fibula, so a leg injury for Elliott, and he'll be out for 3 months. So a massive loss for Collingwood there. The Geelong Cats, well, another game for the Cats. You know, round 2. In round 1, they already had Patrick Dangerfield getting suspended. This time it's Gary Rowan getting suspended after he knocked Lachie Neale. Well, he pretty much clotheslined him across the neck area. He'll be out for 2 games. He's been suspended for 2 games. Now, in that situation, for Lachie Neale, he clearly got you in the shoulder/neck region, so you don't hold your jaw and milk it. And second of all, you held up 3 fingers. Your predictions were wrong, mate, because he only got suspended for 2. And also, if you're going to dish it, you're going to get it back. And up against a big unit like Gary Rowan, he's not going to back down from giving you a bit of flack after you give it first, all right? Anyway, moving on now to the Brisbane Lions. They had Oscar McInerney, who's picked up a rolled ankle, and he'll need to test that out to see when he can come back on the field. The Sydney Swans have James Rowbottom with a knee. He had knee bruising, so he'll need to test that out as well. The Bombers, well, gee, they picked up a few injuries in their game up against Port Adelaide. Now, they already had Dyson Heppel, the captain, out due to a back spasm before the game, and he'll most likely miss out round 3 and maybe potentially even go into round 4. It's up in the air for him. In the game, Sam Draper went out with an ankle injury. He'll be on the sidelines for 8 to 10 weeks. Dylan Shields will be out with a knee injury for 6 weeks on the sidelines. And Jai Cardwell, he's out for 6 to 8 weeks with a hamstring injury. So very, very bad news for the Bombers there. The Demons, they had James Harms out for their game up against the Saints with a wrist injury. He'll be out for 4 to 6 weeks. For the Saints, Jimmy Webster has got a concussion, so he'll be on the sidelines for a week or 2. The Suns, Connor Buderick, well, unfortunately, his season is over after he's done his ACL. And they've also got Sam Day with a knee injury. He's got to see the doctor and talk about the best course of action, what to do with that injury. For the Roos, they have Jack Marnie with an ankle injury. He'll test it out. Hopefully it's nothing too serious for Jack, and he'll be out there up and ready to go for round 3. The Hawks, Will Day is out with an ankle injury. For the Fremantle Dockers, well, they lose Nat Fyfe due to concussion, and he'll be out for a couple weeks. And which leads me to talk about the Giants, and they've got no new injuries, but Sam Reid, he's the pretty much player who caused Nat Fyfe's injury. He shouldered him right in the face, sent Nat to the deck, and he's suspended for 2 weeks. I think that was the right call. Pretty big hit from Sam Reid to Nat Fyfe, and Nat Fyfe did not look good at all. So, not good news for the Dockers, and even worse news for the Giants. Guys, that's it from me for the round 2 recap and the injury update. Gee, look at round 3. Well, it's the Easter Footy Feast, and it all starts on Thursday, the 1st of April, where the Lions take on the Pies at Marvel Stadium. It was scheduled at the Gabba, but due to the recent COVID-19 outbreak in Brisbane, it's been scheduled in Melbourne at Marvel Stadium. Then Good Friday. Well, the Kick for Kids, the Good Friday Appeal, and the Roos take on the Dogs. That's going to be a sensational game. Guys, make sure you donate to the Good Friday Appeal and support the kids who are doing it tough out there. Get behind them. On Saturday, well, we've got a few ripper games of footy. Then on Sunday, on Easter Sunday, we've got an even bigger list of matches. And to wrap it all up, well, why not have the Cats and the Hawks, the arch rivals, going head-to-head at the MCG on Easter Monday to wrap up what's going to be an epic round of footy. Guys, as always, you got to love footy. Guys, if you like that recap and you want to see more of my content, remember to hit that thumbs up, like, comment, and hit that red button down there that says subscribe. Much appreciated. For more content, follow me on my Facebook page and also my Instagram page.